Come vibe with Amaryah.
Boy Lion.
On the Amaryah J Show. Come vibe with Amaryah. Tune into the queen if you wanna feel blessed. She gon' show love, why the world is so precious. The God in me, she don't settle for less. If you're rocking with the king, then you're rocking with the best. While you rocking with Amaryah on the Amaryah J Show.
Welcome to the Amaryah J Show, where Jesus Christ is first, and guess what? He loves you. I am so glad that you all are tuning in today. I have two of my favorite people with me today on this show, and I can't wait to hear what they will be sharing today. But before I bring them up, I want to share a word with you. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, King James Version says, "For God hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." God doesn't want us to live in fear. The spirit of fear is not of Him. He wants us to know that we can do all things through Jesus Christ, who strengthens us. God gives us the power to overcome challenges, love to connect with others, and a sound mind to discern truth and make wise decisions. Romans chapter 8, verse 31, King James Version says, "What shall we then say to these things? If God be for us, who can be against us? God is more for us than what could ever be against us." So you do not have to be subject to the spirit of fear. Have faith in God and know that He is with you. Amen. And now we have a little break with how to be a guest on Reclaiming My Life TV show with Claudia Massey and a praise break. So get ready to lift your hands and tell God thank you.
Reclaiming My Life television show is a platform where we share trials and or trauma we've experienced in life, how we overcame and reclaimed our lives. The purpose is to give those in similar situations hope. We need to know that we're neither alone nor forsaken. And if God could bring me out of a horrific or trying situation, He can do it for you as well. If you have a testimony to share, please submit an inquiry to hello@claudiamassey.com. For advertising inquiries, to hello@claudiamassey.com. Reclaiming My Life airs every Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on Preach the Word Worldwide Network, Roku, Apple TV, and Prime.
If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me.
People ask me why I praise Him like I do. I say I just don't know. He's brought me through and made a way to an open doors that was closed.
Every time I get a chance, I gotta praise Him in my dance.
God is good to me.
He helped me, He blessed me, He made me, He kept me.
I have been redeemed.
I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel Him in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. Oh, I can feel Him tonight. Oh, I can feel Him tonight. Oh, I can feel Him tonight.
live on earth, he was put in a womb who married birth. But man mistreat him, abused and beat him, spit in his face, that show no honor to meet him. But through it all, he gave his life anyway, so we can live, and that's why we're free today. We need to take time to thank the Lord above, he died for you and you, that's called love. The way people do him, it's a shame. He keep the blood running warm in your vein. Who wake you up, not your Apple Watch? If you think that, you better stop, listen, and learn. Cause I'm concerned, if you're not saved, it's a fact you will burn. What do? You surrender your life. So cut the crap and live your life right.
Feel the press in my hands, I can feel them in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel them in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel them in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. I can feel the praise in my hands, I can feel them in my feet. If you wanna know what's going on, it's the God that lives in me. Oh, I can feel him tonight. 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 Oh, I can feel him tonight.
Guys, I'm excited to share that I am a co-author of the devotional titled Echoes of Faith. I am the only child with this body of writers, and I share some very inspirational insight that will definitely bless you. I would greatly appreciate your support in purchasing your autograph copy today. Contact TyLive at tylivent.com to purchase your copy. Now, family, I am so excited to have on my show today two of my favorite people, my amazing mentor MJ and Lady Des. These two are the hosts of Conversations with Them Two, which can be seen every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Facebook Live. I am so happy that they could join me today. So welcome MJ and Lady Des.
Hey,
Thank you.
Amaryah. Hi, Des.
Hey, MJ. How
Good to
are
see
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Hey, Mari. How are you?
I am good. How are you guys?
Thank
We're
you for
great.
having us.
No problem. I want to ask you both, when you hear the scripture, 1 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7, of how God didn't give us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind, what does this mean to you, and how do you interpret this?
You want to go first, Des?
No, you can go ahead, MJ.
How do I interpret God didn't give you the spirit of fear? I interpret that the way that I take everyday life. Sometimes it's hard to step out on faith and believe in those things that you cannot see. However, when you've been birthed in the church and grown up in the church, you are taught that there is a almighty, that there is a higher power that lives to guide and protect you. I take that as a lot of times we do things or we're afraid to do things. And I think this is a perfect time to mention Lady Des and we talked a lot about encouraging people and pushing people in the industry. So for a lot of time, there was fear of how people would receive our message. There was fear in, how people would just receive us trying to be helpful, which led us to put out a book, which we'll, probably talk about a little bit later. So part of that came out of it was fear of saying and the fear of not knowing how we would be accepted. However, a lot of times you have to just stand out and just jump out on faith. And I appreciate Des for that, because when I tell you, she is a woman that is full of faith, even when nobody else sees it. She's one who is always there to push. So that's how I take accepting the spirit of fear, having a good bestie to stand beside you and make sure you're being pushed into those areas where you fear the unknown.
Wow. Let me say this first off. That particular scripture is one of my favorite because I use it. I use it constantly. God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and a sound mind. And when I think about that as believers, MJ said it, we have to have faith, you know. It's and I know everybody has their measure of faith, but it's something that I really try to practice every day. And I know I get on his nerves with it because no matter what he tells me or how bad a situation will look, and I just say, but you know what, MJ, I still believe. I said, because I've seen God do it. I've seen God do it so many times, like the impossible. So fear, what that does, it blocks that belief, you know, because it's the unknown. Like it hasn't even happened yet, but we're already congregating in our mind what this thing could look like instead of believing what God can do, right? So I just try to stay uh, stable and knowing what I've seen God do before, and say, God, give us an encore on it, and just have the power to understand that, and the love for God and for others, and just trying to keep a clear mind. And when you keep a clear mind, you can think more soberly. You know, you're more sound, and you'll make better decisions. So I just take the word for what it is. God has not given you the spirit of fear, so don't be afraid, because He's always with you, but of love, power, and of a sound mind. And if we keep those, we're going to definitely see the results of what God can do, no matter what the situation is.
Well, I'm happy that that's one of your favorite scriptures, because I feel like that's a scripture that is powerful, and that we all need to know. So yeah. And MJ, I'm so happy that you feel that way. 'Cause some people, they don't feel that way. So I'm glad that God has given you the um what's the word? I'm glad that God gave you that kind of like behavior, if that makes sense. Um
Because He gave them me, Amaryah.
yeah, I'm glad that God gave Auntie Desi.
Absolutely,
But
absolutely.
it shows we all need each other, and just being authentic in who we are, because me and MJ sees things differently all the time. So, um, so I'm more of an optimistic thinker, right? And I view things like, okay, well, let's not just view it this way. What about maybe it means this? It doesn't necessarily means it always means this, you know. So, aren't you glad to have me, MJ?
Actually, I am. It is really, truly, a good thing that we are opposite but the
Yeah,
same.
you're right.
Opposite but the
Right.
same. So that is why a lot of people don't really understand our friendship. But you know,
Yeah,
that's life.
yeah.
MJ, are you talking about me?
Oh my goodness, Amario, this is not about you.
No, I think Amaria understands us. I think
Yeah,
she
I mean,
understands.
I don't know. Lately, Amari's been coming out of like left field with questions to me, so I don't know.
I'm just asking questions because I want to know. I want to know.
And I'm happy that you're inquisitive, but no, this is not about you.
We play a lot. Okay, but you guys, we're going to talk because this is humongous. This is huge. We're going to talk about you guys' book. A little birdie. One day, me and someone else was in the car, and a little birdie told me that you guys were making a book. So tell us a little bit more about that.
You want to go first, MJ?
Ladies first.
Listen, I am so excited about this book, and whoever that little birdie was that told you, they were right. Lady Des and MJ, we are writing a book. And just like MJ said, it it, uh, it started off slow, you know, but it built momentum over time because you think of everything else like, um, does this make sense? You know, what are others going to say? Are they going to get this message? You know, what are others going to think? And you just got to put that all aside and just go with what you know that God has showed you and told you. And I believe that God has given us all a gift to be a solution to someone else's problem or issue, right? And by MJ having so many years, over 30 years in radio,
30 years in radio. He was on
and
Earth with the dinosaurs.
huh?
He was on Earth with the dinosaurs.
He was. And you know, even myself, um, with years of experience in radio and public relations and leadership and management and leadership, and we just kind of combine uh, those thoughts and those experiences together to create "You Are the Stage," which is the name of our book. And it's just basically to help not only seasoned artists but aspiring artists and those that are just starting out in the business, in the music industry, the entertainment industry, because as radio personalities and personnel, we always get the same questions. You know, I have music. How do I get my music played on the radio? I wrote a song. What do I do with it now? What is a EPK kit? You know, what are these different things? And it's the same question, no matter if they were just starting out or been in it a long time. So me and MJ, we decided, hey, let's put all of this information in the book and be helpful to artists, because a lot of times what I found putting their kits together, when I asked questions, they were kind of hesitant or embarrassed or ashamed because they didn't know. So let's kind of make it easier for them. I had to explain because I was picking up, oh, they really don't know what I'm talking about. So I kind of guided them through that. So we were just like, you know what, let's make it easy. Let's cut the shame. We'll put it all in a book. And they have this guide. It's an easy read guide with the basic fundamental information that they would need to be successful.
Yeah, and just to piggyback off of that, I think it covers every gamut of the business of entertainment, whether it be secular, whether it be gospel, whether it be music, whether it's public speaking. The book itself covers the majority of music, but it can help in any aspect of the field of entertainment that one is entering into, public relations, how to speak, how to stay out of the cliques, which clique that you need to be a part of, and all of the things, like Des said, we get a lot of questions on how do we do this and how does this happen and how does this happen? And, we just got together one day and said, you know what? People are asking. So if they're asking, there's a need for it. We put it together, put it in a book, and it's coming soon.
Yes, yes. And look, MJ, even as we were writing, people were still asking questions. And those were those times we were like, okay, is this our sign to keep going? Yeah. And he was like, yeah, I think it's our sign to keep going.
Mm.
So it's
Go ahead.
no. I was trying to say it's in the edit mode. We're predominantly done writing. So it has already been submitted and everything. So we're just excited.
Yes.
I think we all are. And Auntie Des, we are all waiting on that single, by the way.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad you brought that up, right? MJ, 'cause I was just saying this to myself. I said, I thought it was going to be a single, but it's a
Oh!
because actually the single, I've been saying that this single was going to drop by our birthday, right? So the single never happened. The book happened. You see? I mean,
Even though you have songs ready to record.
Have songs ready to record? MJ, don't do that because now you got me hyped up.
She does have songs ready to record. Now, the process of recording, that's something different. But she's got a hot song ready to record.
And you never told me,
I that's like you can't tell best friends everything. They know too much about you.
Wow. Very, very nice.
But maybe the segue into other things. Because I would have never thought that I would be doing a book on artistry, stage presence, and all of that good stuff.
I didn't think we'd be doing a book together.
Together, again.
I would never thought I would do a book, period.
But you know what? What people don't know though, Mari, this is my third book. I have 2 other anthology projects that I was on, but yeah. So I enjoy writing, honestly. I really.
You know what I really love,
guys. Let me say this. These are our thoughts because I know people are saying AI is writing books, but these are our actual thoughts, and now we do use our yes, and these are our experiences. Just to say, just to put that out there, because that was one of the questions that came to me as well. So these are our actual thoughts that we write out, and we're putting before you. Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of people, they say, "Oh, this is AI. Like, how did they get it so perfect? Like, this is definitely AI and stuff like that." But now you can't really tell because AI is getting like crazy. But
yeah. Don't get me wrong. It is definitely a great tool to use, and we do utilize AI. But I just want everybody to know that these are our actual thoughts and experiences that we took the time to really lay out and write and to give out to others. We're not gatekeeping here. We're really giving you information.
You know what, Des? For the many people that have walked up and asked us questions or that have emailed us questions, they'll know that it's not AI because everything that they've asked are things that we've covered, from front to back of that book.
Right. And I'm gonna tell you something. The chapter "Who Knows Your Name." My daughter, Ebony, I was like, "Ebony, tell me how this sound and that," and I'm just writing, and she was like, "This sounds just like you." She's like, "Oh, this sounds just like you." But I was like, I want it to be us. I want it to be where people could say, "Yeah, this is Des, this is MJ." Because if anybody ever experienced MJ on a panel, ever experienced MJ on a one-on-one, MJ could be very, very tough because he's very passionate about the industry. He's very passionate about his career. He's very passionate about his experiences. And he's very, very passionate about radio. He loves it. So, and he eats, breathes it, all of that. Okay. So they're going to see in his chapters that this is MJ. This is so MJ. Yeah.
Aww. You know what I love is that you guys have like your own opinions, but you guys work together and make it like work out. That's what I really love about you guys. When you guys come together, it's like a whole lot about like, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, behind closed doors, we can really spat a lot because we are so different in our thought pattern. MJ is learning me a little better.
Oh, you are?
He is. He's doing better, Mari. He's doing much, much better.
Yeah, because I be calling MJ sometimes. No, I be calling MJ and I'm like, hey, MJ, can you get Auntie Des on the phone when you do a group? Every single time when we do a group chat call, he's always talking about something. And that was one time when we did a FaceTime. And I FaceTimed MJ with Auntie Des on FaceTime too. And MJ was looking like, oh Lord, I gotta be on this phone with Amaryah and Auntie. Oh my Lord. I was so confused. After Auntie Des hung up the phone, I was like, MJ, why you look like that? And he was like, because your auntie did such. And I'm like, now we all know Auntie did not do that. And then he had to go. And then I was like, you know what? That's
Right.
all.
Thank you for always sticking up for me.
Everything that I do to you, Des, is always out of love. Just know that I love you, friend.
I know, MJ. Listen, you wouldn't even be in my space if I didn't think you did.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. The auntie just doesn't let anybody in her circle.
Say that again.
I said, it's the truth because the auntie doesn't just let anyone come in her circle.
Yes. Yes. That's what keeps me happy. You got to be careful on who you let in your circle. I've always been like that though. I'm very cautious of who I let in my inner circle. I usually say I categorize people. I don't know if it's good to say that, but I do. It's just a safety protection mechanism that I've always used all my life.
But there's nothing wrong with that because you can't always let people that you come in contact with in your circle. That's one thing we didn't put in the book, allowing people who have ill motives to get close to you.
Right.
And we all know those people. We've all encountered people that get close to you because they have an ulterior motive. And one of the things is when you develop relationships with people, i.e., you and I, regardless of what we say to each other, nobody else can mistreat either one of us because it's like, hey, you know what? I know how passionate she is, and I know what she loves, and I know the ins and outs. So if something happened, it possibly was a misunderstanding, or you came off the wrong way because I know my friend.
Absolutely. And matter of fact, I was just having this conversation with one of my close friends yesterday, and I was just saying, when you know somebody, and especially if that person is in your inner circle, and somebody is coming and telling you about that individual, I'm like, no, I don't know that person to be that way, and I'm not going to agree with that. You understand? So you have to know when to cut those type of of comments off, because then when you don't cut it off, people will feel like it's okay to feed you with more and more stuff. So I just, what, I'm like, no, I'm not nobody's garbage can. And especially if I know this is not true about this individual, don't tell me that. I've been with this person. I've seen this person, how they move, how they talk in and on the stage, before people and behind closed doors. I don't know this person to be that way. So I'm not going to agree with you. And usually people need that type of cheerleader fuel to keep going. They're not going to get it from Lady Des.
Yeah. And you know what? When I see you guys, like this close cut guys, they're like this close. They are so close. Oh my god! When I see you guys like this close, like always like protecting each other, helping each other, always being with each other, supporting each other on events, indoors, outdoors, stuff like that. I see me and Callie because they're pretty close too. So like when I see you guys, helping people and doing the right stuff, it makes me happy because wow, they actually really do get along.
Yeah,
I
we
say
do.
that in
We do.
humbly. I say that humbly. I don't.
No, we really do. We have a great relationship. We have a great relationship. I don't try to change MJ, although MJ tries to change me. But He knows that I'm
My
gone home.
therapist taught me.
Very,
What did my therapist teach me?
what meet them where they are.
Meet them where they are. So if you think I don't understand you, I do. I just have to leave it where you are.
Yeah, yeah. But that comes with years of experience.
It does. It does. And every day is a learning experience when you're dealing
That
with
with
people.
anybody though. Anybody that I know, like don't come tell me no, don't give me no fluff about anybody. I don't know that person to be that way, and they were never that way with me. And yeah. So that's how you can kind of eliminate the foolery and the garbage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy is that we both have like some sort of happening. That I have the devotional and you guys have your own book together. It's just like wow, like auntie and uncle and then the niece having it, like it's really cool.
It is. It is. And even with you being so young and with the liberty and the freedom and without fear, you're fearless. When I look at you, it's like, wow, I can do anything. And I love that. I love that about you. You're the only child on this anthology project, which is really cool too. So I commend you on that, Amaryah. Congratulations.
Thank you, and congratulations to you guys too.
Thank you.
It's just like really exciting. I cannot wait for that to come out. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna be the first one to get it.
Aw.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna support my auntie and uncle the way how we support me.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it. So we hope everybody gives us that same love and support. We're going to be releasing the launch date where everybody can come out and meet us and get autograph books signed and stuff like that, or get your autograph book from the authors. And we're just putting together a nice package for you. It's going to be very simple, but yet nice.
Okay, Des, I tried to hold it.
MJ.
But if you know my friend, nothing is simple with Lady Des.
It is
So
going
it's
to be
probably,
very,
she said we're going to keep it simple, but I'm telling you guys, if you know Lady Des, it's probably going to be a party with trapezes swinging and clowns. And listen, Lady
I'm going
Des doesn't do
to
simple.
entertain
I mean, can you blame her though? Can you really blame her? You can't blame her. It's not her fault. That's how God made her.
Yes. Don't blame me, blame God.
No, that's what I be saying for real. I mean, if I'm really goofy sometimes, and then mom be like, "Oh my God, why are you doing this?" And I'm like, "Don't blame me, blame God. He's the one who made me."
And look, the funny thing is, MJ and I was having this conversation with the publicist, right? Well, I'm sorry, not the publicist, the publisher.
Mhm.
And we were all trying to plan out this thing, and I'm like, I want to like, man, I want to this, and I come home, and Eddie was like, okay, when did you say this thing is going to be? I wonder. Every thought that I said, I was like, my husband knows me really, really well, because he's already figuring this thing out, like trying to organize it, because he knows, like, okay, she's gonna want live entertainment. She's gonna.
I mean, but you really can't blame her. I feel like Auntie Des would be that kind of person that would just like start throwing something big and have a whole bunch of decoration just for one tiny little thing. But to her, no. But to other people, it might be small, but to her, it's big. So that's why she's going all out.
Well, it is a big thing. I think it's a big thing for both of us. However, I also believe in when you do things for people, when you do things for the community and for the public, it must be together. It must be very nice, because people are coming to support you. They're believing in you. they're buying your book, they're coming to your event. So make it worthwhile. I listen, when I pay for something, I'm paying for an experience. I want that experience and give it to me. Don't hold back. I'm not looking at numbers or who's in the room with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm there. I'm there and I'm here to support you. So, and that's how I think. Whether it's me and somebody else, my husband and I and somebody else, or it's a room full of people. I came to support you. I came for an experience, and that's what I want. And so that's what I believe in giving to other people as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to
Aw.
give you my best. 100.
And you
That
do time and
1,000,
time again.
1,000, 1,000%.
1000%. Yeah, because it's when you have events, this is, to me, every event is a time of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Or a moment of a lifetime. You just, because even looking at it now, how people are leaving every day,
Mm-hmm.
you just don't know when that last time is. So make every moment an experience, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Take it. It doesn't matter how big or how little, just make sure you gave your very best to whoever is there and that they had an awesome time at your event. And that's how I see it.
Yeah. And they have anything to comment on that before we get on to the
Oh
next
no,
one?
I echo the very same sentiments as she. What I feel is a little scale back. She feels is a major scale. So we have our differences, but I know how she likes to party, and if she's there, I'm there. We're there together.
But
Balloons.
I feel like because her explanation, what she just gave, it made sense. So like, why make it so small and not really remember it? You want to make it as real as possible.
Oh, definitely. Like she said, though, there's one thing that I truly, truly, truly believe in. If people are going to spend their hard-earned money, if people are going to take time out of their busy day when they could be doing anything else to come celebrate with you, most
Yeah.
definitely give them the best experience possible. People don't have to spend their money on you. People don't have to come and spend time with you. But if they do, you have to make sure that they know you appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. And and that is shown about how you put things together for them, because they're coming to see you, they're coming to have a great time with you at your event. So yeah.
Aw, be nice. So, besides that, event, do you guys have any other events besides that one? If you do, please share.
Hmm. Any other events? Well, we're working on one in, I believe it's in August, that is coming up. It's more like a community back to school type of thing that MJ and I will be on together.
Back to school.
Um, yeah, it's a back to school event. Anything else coming up, MJ?
Not
I'm
immediately that
there.
I know of. I know in December we'll be back at the Family Foundation for the
Right.
HIV AIDS gala and ball. We know that's coming up. But I don't
Mhm.
think we have anything immediately
Mm,
besides this book.
yeah,
Right.
that's kind of like with us right now. We don't really like. It's not anything like immediately like major right now, but you know, I feel like every week is something.
Yeah, I had to clear my schedule too, with my husband. So everyone, my husband just got a kidney transplant.
Yay!
We were excited about that, or we're still excited about that, although it just threw everything like in fast forward. It's just like somebody kept pressing fast or laid their finger on fast forward and everything just started happening
Yeah.
times 3 times 4 the speed, right? But we're kind of mellowing down now, and he's home, he's okay. So I'm just getting back in the swing of things, conversations with them too, and getting back live in the studio has been awesome. So I'm just gradually transitioning back into the normalcy of life, but I have to be very careful because I can't really be around a whole lot of people because my husband's immune system is at a very low state for the kidney to not reject. So I just got to be careful, but I am getting back in the swing of things. So I guess this book signing would be like my first big event. I really haven't been back to church yet either. So I'm excited. I went back to work. It's only a few people there.
You ain't
So
got no job.
MJ, we are not doing this.
yeah, Lady does have a job. MJ has a job too. People just don't think.
Well, you have a different job now. You know, your job now consists of being at work, and then sometimes you have to leave. And you know, I applaud you because your day, your life now is more different than what it was. And you know, a lot
Yeah,
of times when you were available, you are definitely not. Um, Yes, you do work. I know you work. You work really hard. And when you leave that job, then you have to also go and make sure that, you know, my brother Eddie is taken care of and in good shape. So, you know, you have definitely been working hard and I applaud you because, you know, even with the last couple of weeks with life throwing you curveballs, you've been on it, friend. You've really been on it. So,
oh, thank you. Thank
yeah.
you. It has definitely been a journey. I could talk better about it now without crying, but it has been definitely a journey, a learning experience, a sense of gratefulness, and one of the things that stood out to me was my community of people.
Mm.
The community of people. Now I'm now finna cry. I can feel it welling up. But the community of people that surrounded me. It was so many people that called and just checked on me and made sure that not only was Eddie okay, was I okay. And I remember one of my good friends, she called and she said, sis, are you okay? Because you can't drown the lifeguard, you know? And I was like,
You
wow,
didn't think
yeah.
about that, did you?
I was like, yeah, when she said that, I was like, man, you're right. It's like you can't drown the lifeguard. So just make sure you're taking care of yourself as well in the midst of it. And it's just the help and the community of people, like I said, has definitely been the strength of it all for me.
And you know what I'm really happy about? MJ is being really nice.
I'm happy to know that as well, Amaria.
No,
Y'all
That he
make me sound like I'm the Grinch, like I'm just mean all the time.
no, we're not saying that you're the great. We're just saying that sometimes, like on the last time
everybody,
you guys were on the show, you
yeah,
was
everybody knows how you like to bother me.
yeah,
And
we all know.
it's
There you
like
go.
the mother that always like to pasteurize the little sister type thing.
Wow, wow.
But
But
I only do to you what you've done to Roger.
no, no, no. Remember, I'm look. I'm Roger's older than me. All my brothers are older than me.
Oh yes.
So I don't know. Maybe I'm just used to getting pasteurized.
And Auntie, you shouldn't you shouldn't be used to it. You should always confront MJ and be like, hey, you can't do all this stuff.
No, but it's cool. I have fun with it. Let's say that we have fun with each other.
Oh, okay. Well then, but I'm gonna take your side, right? That's
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. A lot of people are taking my side, even when I'm not in their presence, and I appreciate all of you.
MJ,
God always have angels everywhere because they always come and tell me that they're not taking that crap from MJ about me. So
aw. Well, shout out to all
thank
the people
you.
who be
Thank
saying,
y'all so much.
yeah, you guys, and I'm glad that you guys are all because sometimes it can be a little. Anyways, we're no, because he likes to bother Auntie.
Wait, what happened?
He likes to bother you a lot, and
He
sometimes
does. You know what? And I can see why he was so angry, or not angry, but hurt.
yeah.
He really missed me when I left the radio station because I was there for a very long time. Wait, no, I wouldn't say for a very long time, but the amount of hours and days that I was there is definitely not the same now. And I was going through some old video and pictures, and I called them. I said, MJ, now I understand why you miss me so much. We had so much fun.
Oh.
Yeah, let me tell you, oh man, we had a time.
Oh.
And,
But
and the both of us love community. We love community. We love going out and just hanging with the community. We're people's people, right? And the people love MJ. They like me, but they love MJ.
See, that's where the argument starts because they like me, they love you.
No, they love you, MJ. They love you.
Right.
And
See, Amaryah, this is how the fight starts.
who's telling the truth?
I am. I'm
I am.
telling you. No, they
No,
love they
she said it first. She said it first, MJ. Nuh-uh, you should have said it
yes,
first.
yes. I'm telling you the honest truth. Like they'll say, "Hey, Lady Jazz," and I'm like, "Hey," and they was like, "Jay," and they're like hugging MJ, and I'm just a Jeffrey. I take his pictures. I'm his camera person. I the one hold his bags. I'm just glad to be in the number. You right? I'm just glad to be in his presence.
Now it's no, because he's your mentor, and now you acting like his manager. And we are cutting this right now.
I think I'm his and he's mine type of thing. It just all depends.
Lord have mercy.
We do it for each other.
Yeah, yeah. But I do it more for MJ because he's the more famous one, right? So I have to hold his stuff, take his camera. I'm his armor bearer and his adjutant.
Hold up now, MJ. You have anything to comment on that? You have anything to comment on that? I want to hear this.
I'm her security. Best believe that. If we go anywhere, if you're not supposed to be around her, you won't be. I will take her pictures. I make sure that she is safe and secure. I make sure that she goes back home to her husband just like she came in one piece.
Yes, and that's for sure. That is for sure. He will fight you. Okay.
You must have really been having fun because time went by fast.
Yeah, I had fun.
I thought it was like
Always.
20 minutes, and now I looked up and I was like, what?
And now we're finna tell jokes and riddles. I love that too.
Yeah. No, MJ was so like when I did the riddles with him, the guy that was on the show. He was like, Amaryah, don't make me have a headache.
I'm better because I love riddles, so you won't get that
But I
out of me.
feel like
You're
you
gonna
read
get a
the
laugh.
Bible a lot. No, I'm not saying that MJ don't read the Bible a lot either. I'm just saying like I feel like you did your research.
Me?
Yeah.
I you know what? I think when I was younger, I was much better, but I love Bible stories. I ain't gonna say a guru, but I love Bible stories. I love just Bible stuff. I love inspirational stuff, and I used to read that a lot.
And thank you for the inspirational song. It was really, really,
Yeah.
really, yeah, that was really a good song.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Now, you guys, we are going to do some riddles. But the first riddle that we have is, why did the Christian chicken go to the other side of the road?
Wait, say that again.
Why did the Christian chicken go to the other side of the road?
I don't know why.
MJ, you know?
It was kind of being divided by the Jordan River.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all the real answer. It was to get across.
To what?
Get a cross.
Okay, now we have, what do you call a priest who becomes a lawyer?
Oh, I already know this one. This is one of my riddles.
Okay,
What's the answer?
wait, hold on. We're gonna have MJ. MJ, have any guesses?
I know this one.
I can't. What is it, Des?
Say it again, Amaryah. Say the riddle again.
What do you call a priest who becomes a lawyer? Auntie, go ahead and say your answer.
A father-in-law.
Yeah.
A father-in-law.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. Oh, I love it. Keep it coming, Amaryah.
Okay, so we have, what's a Christian's favorite shot?
What is a
Christian's
Christian's
favorite what?
What's a Christian's favorite shot?
shot?
Yeah.
I don't know. What is it?
No?
I'm confused with the shot part. Are we talking like drinks or what?
Yeah, drinks.
Holy wine?
You're close, but it's holy water. Oh gosh, this is fun. I went to my pastor because I'm addicted to Facebook. My pastor said, "Sorry, I don't follow you."
Ah,
Oh gosh.
hey, mine is so much better, right? And this is funny.
Sorry, I don't follow you.
Coming, Amaryah.
Oh gosh. Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay. So MJ was very confused on that one.
Oh no, I got it. I got it.
You know, I'm saying, like, when I said the question, you was confused.
Yeah.
He's just gonna keep laughing the whole time.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god. Oh, this is so fun. You know, we should have did this the last time, but you know what, guys? Everything happens. I started doing the riddles with Auntie when she came on the show, I think second or third.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun. And then I got to do it MJ. And that's when he said, "Don't make my head hurt." And now we're doing it again, which is really fun.
Yeah, I love riddles. I love jokes.
Yeah.
I love to laugh.
Yeah. Okay. What kind of man was Boaz before he got married?
I don't know.
MJ, do you know?
I'm afraid to say.
Just say it. Say what answer you have.
I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Okay, the answer was ruthless.
Ruthless. That's right. I heard this before. That's right. I heard that before. Ruthless.
So we're gonna do this one. What is one of the things that Adam and Eve did after they were kicked out?
After they were kicked out,
Yeah.
One of the things that they did after they were kicked out, they repented.
No, you want to know it? Ready?
What did they do?
They raised Cain.
They did. They raised.
MJ!
They raised Cain. Oh, that's right.
That's funny though. All right. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you, Auntie and Uncle, for vibing out with me on the Amaryah J Show. And thank you to all the viewers for vibing out with me on the Amaryah J Show. Make sure to tune in every Saturday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time on envision-radio.com. Be blessed and have a great rest of your week.
Come vibe with Amaryah
Boy Lion.
on the Amaryah J Show. Come vibe with Amaryah. Tune up to the queen if you wanna feel blessed. She don't show love, why the world is so precious. The God in me. She don't settle for less. If you're rocking with the king, then you're rocking with the best. Why you rocking with Amaryah on the Amaryah J Show?